Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, we are going to see reactjs library which is Toastify. So what exactly Toastify does, it will provide us very good looking notifications which we can use inside our reactjs application. Okay, so before any delay, let's start the video. Yes, so as you can see on my screen, this is the react-toastify library which we are going to use today, and you can see here in the demo as well. If I right click and open here, you can see different types of notifications, or I can say alerts, it is providing to us. Okay, so let's see exactly how we can initialize this, and then we can see how exactly we can use different uh, notifications. Okay, so you can see for the installation it's very simple. You can just copy this command and you have to install it. Okay, let's go to our project first, which is our practice app. This is the one, and let me run it first in pm start. Until that time we can create a few things here. Okay, so in the components folder I will create one uh, folder called lib. Okay, and inside that we are going to have all the libraries whichever we are going to use. We can see it here. Okay, so the first one I'll just say here, toastify.js. Okay, and rfc toastify.js. And now let me open a new terminal from here, new terminal, and let's go back to here. Let me copy this command. Okay, and let's install this library in our practice application, and then we can see how we can use it. So till the time it is installing, let's go back and let's see here. Okay, so you can see all the different types of these things we have here, so which we can use. And if I scroll down, here is the installation process, how what we can use here, like how we can use. It's saying like either you can save it or directly install, or if you have yarn, right, you can use this command, and then all the features it is mentioning here. And then we can see the simple code, like what is the code we have to use it here. So they are saying like we have to use toast container and the toast and this css library. Okay, so first thing, let me go back to the application, and let's import this toastify in our app.js. And you can see the package is installed, so I can close this terminal, and in this terminal our react application is running. Okay, so let me go to app.js here, and let me comment on this previous ones. And here let's say toastify, and yes, so if we go back here, we can see toastify is coming up here. Okay, so let's go back and let's give a button here, button click, because on a button click or if we are doing something, that time we have to show it. Okay, right now button is fine. Let me zoom in. This is how we can see. Okay, let's go here. Now what we have to do is, according to this snippet here, we have to initialize it first. You can see here how this is how we can initialize it, and we have to initialize it in the parent component, which is our index.js. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll import from react-toastify. Okay, and this is the library, and we need to have the toast container. Okay, and this toast container is a self-closing tag which I can keep it after our app.js. Okay, app component basically. So once we kept this here, we have to have the css also for the toastify. Okay, so this is the link of that. We have to copy and paste it here. Okay, and that's it. We don't need to do anything now. So now let's go back to our toastify container, and let's see how we can use the different toast. Okay, so let me create first constant handle success. Okay, and inside that what I'll do is, firstly I'll import the toast. Okay, so we have to import the toast is a one of the method in the react-toastify library. Okay, so let's import that toast, and here inside the function what I'll do is I'll say toast, and I'll say I this is the notification. Okay, and th. Okay, and this method I'll call whenever I click on this method or button. Okay, on click, and this is the one. Okay, or I'll say click here. Okay, and let's go back, let's go here. Okay, now you see if I click here, it should give us the notification. You see on the right side I can see notification, and If I hover over this, you can see the progress will stop. If I go back in, the progress will again stop, and we can click on cross button to close it as well. Okay, so this is how we can get the this notification. Okay, so let's see, there are different notifications we have inside this, so let's go through that as well. So basically this toast will give you the direct simple notification, and let me just copy paste here, and then, and inside that what you will have is, if you write a dot after toast, right, you will have success. Okay, success is a one of a property, okay, inside our toast library. So what it will do is, it will give us a success message which will come in the green color. Okay, the same way we'll have one more which we will say error. Okay, error, and let's go back, let's click here, and you see it is the error message. Okay, and it is giving us in the red color. And let's go back and let's see one more, which is warn. Okay, warn is the warning message. Okay, if I click here, you can see yellow, it's coming now in yellow color. Okay, this is the notification. And let's go back and let's see the one more which we have as info. Okay, if you want to just provide some info in that notification bar, right, notification toast, you can click, and this is the blue color it will come, and icon you can see here, it is coming, means it is the informative notification. Okay, so this is how we can implement the toastify inside our react.js, and these are the different ways to have or like get the different toast messages. Okay, so let's see a few more properties which we have inside the toast react-toastify. Okay, yes. So as you can see, I have enabled this success message. So let's see one more time. If I click here, the success message will come. And now if you see, if I click multiple time on the button, what will happen? Let's see. Okay, and you see, this is how we are getting the notification. All the notifications are coming in a line. Okay, but what we can do is, we can use one property to stack it at a place, at one place. Okay, so let's go to index.js, and for the toast container, what you can say here is stacked. Okay, stacked you can say. And if you go back, if I click multiple times, now let's see what will happen. You see, in one line only, all the things are stacked, and if I hover over this, it's all of them are showing at one time. Okay, if I go back, it will again show this. So this is the nice animation we'll get with this. Okay, see, like this. So this is how we can do the stacked thing. Okay, this is the one of property inside this. And let's do one more thing, is we have one more property as draggable. Okay, what draggable do, let's see that. Okay, so draggable, I did it. If I click here, what I can do now is, I can hold this and drag it to close it. Okay, so basically for the closing, we have the close icon as well, but if we want to drag it and close it, we can do that. Okay, this way, this way. So this is the one of the property we have inside the toast container. Okay, so yeah, so this is about the few of the properties, and let's see properties which we can apply on this particular messages. Okay, yes. So on my screen, you can see there are few toast properties we can see here, which are listed here. So in that, you can see we have first is toast ID, then position, then auto closed, and then icon, then theme and delay. Okay. So let's see what are all these properties and what exactly these can do inside our notification. Okay. So let me comment on this, and let me create one more toast here, and it will be success toast only. Okay. And here I'll say this is the success toast. Okay, and let's see first thing why we need to use toast id. Okay, the reason is, for if I click here, the message is coming. If I click multiple time, multiple messages are coming. I want to stop this. Okay, if I click one time, until this message closes, till that time the second message should not come. Okay, so if we want to do that, we have to use toast id. So let's see how we can use it. So if I just zoom in here, after this string, just put a comma and then a curly braces. Inside that, we have to write toast id. That's the first thing. Okay, toast id, and I'll say this is my id. Okay, any id name you can provide there. And if I go back, let me refresh again. I click once, one is coming. If I multiple time, I am clicking, but this is not like the multiple messages are not coming. It is giving us only one time. Okay, This will happen whenever you have one single button and you are showing one message. That time we want to show only one message, not multiple. So that time you have to do this way. Okay, you just need to give toast ID. Okay, so let's see what is the next thing. Next thing we have as position. Okay, the position is nothing but where exactly the message should be shown or notification should come. Okay, right now it's on the right top, right? So we can change to all sides. Okay, let's see how we can do that. So I'll put comma and I'll say position, and inside that you can see all the positions are listed here. So we have bottom center, bottom left, bottom right, top center, top left, top right. Okay, let's say top center first. Let me go back, let's refresh, click, and you see it is coming in the center. Okay, so let's say top left, will it come in the top left? Yes, it is coming on the top left. Okay, let's say bottom left. Okay, and let's go back, and it is coming but it's going outside of the screen. Okay, that I think we have to manage with the CSS, but it is coming here. Okay, so these are the different positions which we have inside this toast. Okay, and you can provide the toast position from the global level as well. This is the global level. Here in the toast container you can give it. Okay, let me comment on and let's check if it is working here as well or not. I'll say position and we'll say top center. Okay, and here I comment down. Okay, because it should not come that way. Click and you can see it is coming here. Okay, so for single message if you want to do, you can change it from the property, from this property, or if you want all the messages should come on a single position, you can do inside the toast container component itself. Okay, you don't need to explicitly mention in all the toast messages. Okay, so this is the second which is the position. Okay, so let me just comment on this one as well here. Okay, and let's open this and let me open this here. And now next one we have auto close. Okay, so auto close is nothing but it is automatically closing that, right? We can remove that as well. Auto close, I'll say false. Okay, so we just need to make false, and if I just refresh and click, you can see the progress bar is gone now. Okay, so we have to close it now. We have to click close button, then only it will be closed. Okay, so this is how we can make it off. If we do true, it will be give us progress bar. See, this is how it is, the third property. Okay, let's see the next one, which is icon. Okay, so icon we can remove it or we can add it. Okay, so I will say icon and I'll say false. Okay, so if you suppose you don't want icon to be there, so you can click and the icon is gone. Okay, so this is how this, with this icon property you can do that. Okay, if you read, if you go to the this toastify, you can see here they have their documentation. Okay, go, if you can go and check there, they have so many things in that. You can go into the usage and there are a lot of things about it. Okay, so you can go and check the like the other things as well, so it will be really helpful to you as well. Okay, I'm just showing very few things. There are many things which are there in that. Okay, so I'll just comment on this, and let's see the next one, which is theme. Okay, theme also we can change. Okay, so right now we have theme as light. Okay, so there are three themes. Okay, colored, dark, light. Okay, let's say dark, how exactly it will come. Let me go back, let's click here, and you see dark is looking very good actually. So you can see dark message is coming. Let's see colored one, how it will be colored, and let's click, and you see this is how the colored one, like it will give the color to entire box. Okay, if you just want light, it will be the default one. Okay, let's click, and this is the default one. So these are the three themes are there inside theme property. I'll say dark is the best one, I feel, but yes, let's go to the other, which is delay. Okay, so delay is something which you can put on your toast. Okay, if a button click, instantly it's coming. You can put some seconds of delay. Okay, after the second you want the toastify message to come up. Okay, so you can do with the delay property, and it will be in milliseconds. So let's say 2000 milliseconds, I'll say, and let's go back, let me refresh, let's click here. After 2 seconds the message should be pop up. You can see after 2 seconds the message came. Let me try again. I am staying out of the button now, and after 2 seconds it should show us the pop-up. I think it's not clicked. Okay, it is one, it will come one time because we are using ID, right? So let me refresh again and let's click here, and after 2 seconds the message came. Okay, So these are all the basic properties which you can use in the toastify method. Okay. Yes. So this is how we can use our reactjs library, which is toastify, in reactjs application. Okay. To initialize it, what we did at the start is we just we just installed first react-toastify, then import this toast container and provide it here after the app component, and then import this as well, the CSS file. Okay. And then once you do that, you have to just import toast wherever you want the toast message to come, and then you can use these properties or the methods to use the toastify library inside your react.js. Okay. So yeah, this is about the toastify library. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and give it a like. I'll be back with more content in the next video. Thank you.